The Souris Valley Animal Shelter will be ringing in the new year with new additions. Starting January 1st, the shelter will serve as the new Minot City Pound, and it will offer services from a small vet clinic. Lindsay Miller headed to the shelter to learn more.
The Souris Valley Animal Shelter has been finding ways to stay afloat financially and keep their doors open. Communications and Development Specialist Haley Burchett says the shelter has explored many options.
Trying to capitalize on anything we possibly can to generate more income until that vet clinic is up and running.
Currently, they are selling merchandise, food, and other pet supplies. Burchett says they did receive 2 large donations in recent months to launch the opening of Severson Ahart Community Clinic that will provide additional services for animals.
Clinic of sorts, like a regular vet clinic, and we will be doing vaccinations, we'll be doing surgeries, but they'll be scheduled. People bringing pets for the vet clinic will come.
Burchett says they're at max capacity with animals. Executive Director Laura Garcia says the shelter's care regimen will remain the same, even with the new additions.
For the most part, it'll stay the same. The animals will still get all the proper care and enrichment.
The shelter will also serve as Minot City Pound beginning in 2025. Garcia says they are looking into behavioral training when it comes to caring for pound animals and will also be seeking an evening employee to help with animal care. Garcia adds with these additions, they'll also be promoting their adoption programs more, working to provide pets in need of extra love with a home. At the Souris Valley Animal Shelter in Minot, I'm Lindsay Miller, reporting for your News Leader.
Now, the vet clinic and pound are set to be fully operational by January 1st. For more information on how to adopt or contact the shelter for future veterinarian services, you can find this story on our website.